this is just the settings. See top right button. This is just some of the stuff like if you're even visible, and then allow friends to see music, etc. So it's just setting up. Then see the top left, there's the friends thing. So these are your friends that are available right now through Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, I guess.
That you could add?
Yeah.
Okay.
That so.
Or invite.
Yeah. So
invite.
The queue. See the list is starting a queue with them, and then so that means you're going to host the queue with that person, and then the little airplane is you're going to send the music. You're going to ask to send the music. And then so this is when you go to my queue, which is from here. See my queue. This is old quikqueue. This is why that doesn't really need, the first page doesn't even need to exist, because you can get to any of those from even my queue.
So it may just confuse things?
It might, I don't think it would confuse things, but it might be unnecessary. It might be redundant.
But,
I just think organization-wise,
someone could download the app, not read the instructions,
right,
and be able to walk through it.
I think it would be better to walk through it with the front page. That's what my opinion was. So, then you add songs from your device, which is old quikqueue, or you start inviting others nearby.
Can they add a song
yes.
to that queue?
Yes, once you invite them, or they can go from this and go airplane on you, and then you have to accept it. But I'll get to that page.
Okay.
And see, the add songs from your device is the same thing as a little plus in the top right, and invite others to nearby is top left. But again, it's just kind of walking you through it if you're new. So this is my queue. It's pretty simple. I don't think I'm really missing anything though, so no reason to complicate it.
Where would you, okay.
Rearrange with the little bar on the left.
Right.
Time for each song, time for total queue in the bottom left. You have a little album picture in the bottom left, and the best song, the name of the song and the name of the artist.
The only thing I would say is if you could do a snapshot, or if you could save, you wouldn't save the opportunity to be able to play them again, but at least the list, if someone they're driving with you and they're like, oh man, that's a great song, but they can't look at it right away, they could refer back to what the list was.
Okay, maybe a share option. All right. That's good.
Or like the save list.
Or pocket option, or something like that.
You can't make a playlist out of it, because then you start dealing with license issues.
No.
I know. I'm talking about specifically.
This wouldn't be to play it again, but it would be to be able to down. So okay.
But to Weens' point, which was to play it again, you can't do that, because then what my idea is that even if I don't have the song on my phone, then someone can send it to me and I can play it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which means it needs to be temporary, or you're gonna have to deal with license issues.
Yeah.
So this is if you tap the bottom, the actual song, you want to see the song itself, it just pops back up. Looks exactly like Apple's music right now. And then you hit the little arrow on the top left to go back to this. And there's something, so the list, see the list icon next to the forward? That does the same thing. And the heart does like
a favorite.
Well, it's not it's like, it will be like, oh, I like this song. If someone sent it to you, it'll like send back to theirs like, oh, that's a like, or something like that. Which I don't know, that might be dumb, but
no, it might be good.
One problem with this screen is you can't do volume control, but I don't know if you need to, because
you would just But so if you have a like, you probably need to have a.
I think this is better.
Yeah. That's what Spotify does.
You have to have the option to say, this one I don't like.
Okay, so downvote as well. And the thing is, though, they're going to be within earshot. That's part of it. So it's not a huge deal, but it's kind of like.
Not if you're in a different car.
But I don't think you'll have Bluetooth connection.
Okay.
So then this is the send. This is trying to send to someone. So going all the way back to here, if you're going to send, bottom one. This is the page it'll take you to. It'll see everyone who's within contact. It'll let you turn on your visibility so other people can see you. And then say you want to send it. So I hit the little airplane to Aiden. And then these are my songs. So
Okay.
I go through my iTunes playlist and I have this little bar underneath I can scroll through.
Okay.
And I just throw my songs into here, rearrange them, and there should be a delete button on here. I'm gonna add that.
Or just drag.
Oh yeah. Oh, I actually have that. There you go. You're right. So there's that.
Is there any way to do a quick screenshot without having to physically do a screenshot?
I don't know about that. That's a good question.
Just like a little button where you just push screenshot
Yeah.
instead of having to do
That's
the.
interesting. I don't know. I can look into that. So this is
There is if you use accessibility feature.
yeah. So then one more time, if you hit the airplane, then it'll take you to this. It'll finalize your playlist. So you don't have to mess with the top half of this,
Okay.
which is so then you can rearrange the songs that you've already chosen a little more easily. See the whole
That's
list.
awesome.
And then you hit send, and then, you can delete songs from here as well. Same thing as last screen. But then you hit send, boom, you sent it here.
That's awesome.
And then if you're hosting, so this is all the way back here, host group queue, host queue. So you're right here. You're selecting all those circles are just empty circles. I thought I filled those in. It's not. Where those are the people that you're inviting to share with you. So they won't have to. Initially, when you send to someone, it's going to be like, do you want to accept these songs? But if you accept them here, then they'll just like automatically give you a notification. It's not like they have to connect first. Back to mine. I don't know why that's there. So see, now you're sharing with Aiden and Chris. And then you see in the top left, you have a little notification about the person, the two. So you're currently listening to your songs, you're loving it. You get 2 notifications, and that's Aiden has music for you, Chris has music for you, and you're currently sharing with them, so those pop up. You click on Aiden's, and you can immediately add all of Aiden's. You can check out what the songs that he's
Awesome.
trying to send, or just delete them if you don't want to see what Aiden has to send you. So when you hit checkout, because add all is pretty self-explanatory. Okay, I need to fix that, whatever. So you hit checkout, and then this drops down and covers up the whole thing. I mean, because previous is not very useful anyways, it's kind of nice to be able to see it, but
Well, you might want to see who else. Like
Right.
if you go, what group is this again?
right,
You know.
yeah. Oh, there might be a messaging aspect too. Okay, that's interesting. So, so then you have Aiden's suggestions in his whole queue right here. And you can scroll through this. There's the cancel button, but I could potentially get rid of that if I. The problem is I kind of want to keep that because this is already just like a sidebar that you can swipe in and out of, and I don't want to mess with the swiping, and you have to get the swipe in the exact right spot. That's a pain. So I might just keep the cancel button there so that people can use that. And then the little arrow up and right next to Aiden's suggestions will take you back to this screen. And then again, you can delete. And then there's my queue with Aiden's additions, the second best song. And they just drop in, and then you can rearrange